Hello everyone. So finally a good news for Delhi schools. Yes, my dear students, in the series of editorials today I am going to take up one news story that has sent a wave of happiness in the schools of Delhi. Yes, the schools are going to open. The Delhi Disaster Management Authority has announced the reopening of schools and colleges in the city, owing to the drop in coronavirus cases. Schools will open in a phased manner, with classes 9 to 12 reopening from February 7 and classes from nursery to 8 from February 14. But teachers who are not vaccinated will not be permitted to take the class or even enter the school. The new notification also includes the opening of coaching institutes and gyms with restrictions and allows offices to function with 100% attendance. The decisions were taken based on experts' advice amid consistent decrease in COVID positivity rate and number of cases, some officials said about it. The Ministry of Education on Thursday issued revised guidelines for the reopening of schools, allowing the state to take the final call based on their COVID situations. But how the Delhi government reached this situation? This is very important question, and that is really very interesting aspect कि why Delhi government was perhaps in a dilemma whether the schools should be opened, because the situation analysis on the effects of and responses of COVID-19 on education sector in Asia, that was very much grim, I would say, and the people who were getting affected, they were largest perhaps in the whole world. And somewhere the impact of COVID pandemic on public school education was the greatest. But schools were, I would say, the most affected institutions in the world, and children, they were also affected. Their education was affected. Moreover, their mental and physical growth was much affected just due to these COVID restrictions. Even the UNICEF chief Henrietta Ford highlighted the cost of closing schools has been devastating, she says, with 90% of students globally facing shutdowns at the peak of the COVID disruptions last year, leaving more than a third of school children with no access to remote education. She further says that number of out of school children is set to increase by 24 million to a level we have not seen in years and have fought so hard to overcome. Now, she further says that if children are faced with another year of school closure, the effects will be felt for the generations to come. For the generations to come. Now, she is absolutely right, and I think somewhere the DDMA also listened to the views of the UNICEF chief and they took this decision perhaps. So let's open the schools to save a generation from being spoiled. My dear children, this is again a golden opportunity for us to resume our education. The vacant seats of the classrooms are now again occupied. The old glory of the schools is returning tomorrow. Right? That's all from my side. Thank you.